guys. This is your last concert in Spain. How are you living it?
It's been really great.
Yeah, Spain has been really, really cool to us. It's the first time, so it's been really excited to be out here. Awesome. Really, really cool.
The people are nice. They seem to be nice, and they go crazy when we play. The last two shows. So hopefully tonight is good as well.
You want to play tonight?
Oh yeah, we're happy. Yeah,
we've heard some pretty good things. Yeah, we've heard good things about Madrid, so we're excited.
Well, last April you released your second album, Red, White, Green. How has been the reaction of the fans?
It's been great. We're getting more known off this record than the first one, so a lot more people, especially in Europe and all the other countries over here, they know the songs from Red, White, Green more than the first record. So it's exciting. We like it.
What do you feel when you're on the stage and see those people which are there for you to see?
In the States?
Yeah, when you're on stage and see.
Oh, on stage, it's what you work for, you know. It's why we make music, to have people enjoy it like we do, you know. So it's definitely worth what you put all the years of work in for.
Well, I suppose that the relation with fans is really important. How can you describe it? Have you lived a funny experience?
It's been good. I mean, we always try to, no matter what city we're in, but we always try to hang out as much as we can before and after we play. So everybody has treated us really, really well. You know, in Spain as well. You know, in Spain too. You know, so there hasn't been. I haven't had too many crazy stories with anybody, and in any of the cities we've been to. But other than just everybody just being really, really nice to us, coming over here from the States, from far away. I don't know. Do you have anything?
No, nothing like out of the ordinary. Really, it's just cool. You know, like I mean, right before this interview, I went out just to get my clothes and take a bunch of pictures because everybody just was like, yeah. So I guess you could say the bus is in a good and a bad spot. If I'm in a hurry, it's bad or something. But for business, you know, I think it's fine to have and to know that many people want to be around you. So it's fun.
How is a typical day for the band when you're touring?
Typical day.
Wake up, so usually set up.
Yeah.
Sound check.
We most of the time, we skip breakfast most of the time. We skip breakfast, so we always get like straight to lunch. Kind of get our things together, our clothes. Maybe a bite to eat.
Try to use Wi-Fi.
Yeah, to stay in contact with family and friends back home. Yeah.
Do you miss family and friends when you?
Oh, always. Yeah.
I think that's probably one of the number one things, if anything. So.
Yeah, I think that's one of the hardest things for bands. You're usually always away. So, especially in another country, until you start making a lot of money, then to get other phone plans and stuff to just be able to use the phone, you kind of just rely on Wi-Fi. This is only our second time in Europe, so and it happens kind of so sudden. I mean, within a few months we've been back, so that kind of plays a factor. But it comes with the job, and you at the end of the day, you just kind of either you can deal with it and you make the best you can of the situation, or you go home. I don't know. You don't have to do it, but just try to do the best you can. And then
after Wi-Fi, eating,
then hopefully a good show, and then it's beer drinking time. I don't know. There's really nothing else to do after you play. You just kind of pack up, get your stuff together, kind of relax. Whatever. Use the phone again, or it's not much. Unless you're in the city center, maybe we can go out, check out some stuff around the city. But it's pretty much a typical day. I think it's not as exciting as people think. Like there's traffic, we do all this. Like no.
Yeah, people usually think that it's really exciting.
They think, we just go all these places and we see everything in the town. It's like, I'm lucky if I see the town for 10 or 20 minutes, you know, to walk around and sightsee because I'm just too busy. We're just too busy.
Yeah.
So it's about it. And then you get yelled at because you're late to the bus, and, and then you go to the thing. No, it pretty much sums it up, I think. You try to do the best you can with everything, so that's about it right now.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. That's it. There's nothing much.
Kids are gonna be like, boring.
Well, I mean, during like the time before we have to go on, I mean, there's like little things like sound check, making sure everything's right, and equipment and merchandise. We gotta make sure we gotta. Yeah, I mean, it's our first time, and we don't have too many people to help us with our crew and stuff like that. We do a lot of things on our own, so we have to make sure to organize things accordingly. You know, we got to make sure that our instruments get put away, and stuff like that. There are helpers, but sometimes if you want it done right, you have to do it yourself sometimes. But we try to talk to a lot of the headliner guys like Trivium, the guys who were As I Dying, Kellyman, and maybe they've been over here numerous times. Maybe get some advice, the do's and don'ts of some of the things. We try to bond with them in a way because we're over here so long together. So we try to get as much advice and anything we can get out of them. Just for next time, I guess. You
can always learn, and those bands have been around and they've been over here so many times that they could teach you things, what not to do, that they know that they made the mistakes. So rather than having to go through those things ourselves, which we go through things anyway, but if you can learn and know, okay, let's not do that, or let's not, then you can ultimately have a smoother ride, hopefully with mentors like that, like Trivium and stuff. So it's exciting, and it's good to know that they're always there to answer any questions that we have on anything. So.
Is it exciting to play in important festivals and with bands like Trivium?
Oh yeah,
super exciting. Yeah.
Especially because not only are we happy to be on tour with Trivium because of how big they are, it's just that we're actual fans of Trivium too. We grew up kind of listening to them, so it's more of an honor to be here with them than it is like, oh cool, we got this tour. It's like, whoa, we got a tour with Trivium, so it's cool. And now we're friends, because we've done some stuff with them before in the past in the States and now here, and they're just best group of dudes, They treat you really well. They treat you a lot better than I'd say a lot of other bands have shown us.
Yeah.
Right out of the gate, they're just complete respect. And
yeah. The guys are they're real humble guys, so they've kind of taken us under their wing. I'd say so.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's been good though.
Are your friends jealous of you?
Are they jealous?
Some.
Yeah, some are jealous. Yeah, I have friends back home who are really huge fans, and
Trivium and As I Dying.
Yeah,
and they're just like,
yeah.
It's like, well, we worked a long time to be here.
Yeah,
but it's cool. They're just.
We send them pictures.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll do it on purpose.
Yeah.
Look what we're doing here.
Yeah.
So it's fun. But all they just ask for.
Yeah. But they're proud that we're over here, so it's a friendly kind of jealousy. I guess.
Yeah, they're not really mad.
Yeah.
It's just they wish they could be here, hanging out with whoever their favorite artist is.
Yeah.
But now you become the celebrity.
We're trying, yeah. we're working on it.
Yeah.
When arose the idea of creating this band?
The idea. Oh, what year? When?
Yeah.
Oh.
When?
We
How you started?
We started in 2005. We were all in separate bands, and then we wanted to do a little bit of a different sound than all our bands were doing. And we were all in the same kind of circuit, playing the same scene and shows and stuff. So we all knew each other, and we all just kind of. I played guitar in another band, but I always wanted to try to sing. So just kind of all came together and we're like, let's try this. And I was like, I want to try to sing, And what better time to do it than with your friends, And that way there's not that much pressure, It's like, if I can't do it, it's just like my friends, and they'll tell me like, well, you could probably work on it, or it's not like I'm trying out for a new band that's like no, you can't do it, you know, so just go, you're not gonna. So it was like a situation where I was able to have the time to learn and find my own way of how I wanted to be a frontman. And we just played a few shows and the reaction was great, and we just decided to keep going, you know, and then we just tried to keep it going as much as we could, you know, lost a few members, got, you know, new ones, and just kind of kept the name going and trying to keep it as big as we possibly can, and now we're here in Spain.
What changed when you started to work with Sumerian Records?
What changed?
Yes, what changed?
I mean, a lot changes when you get involved in the record label. You know, you're considered, you know, basically a professional band at that point, and you start doing a lot of things more business-wise. You know, it's not just let's go play an out-of-town show for the sake of playing it. Now you're booked on these tours, and you know you have to do certain things as obligations. You know, when you write songs, you know your team has to approve the songs. It's not like, well, here's the song, this is what's going on. It's like, no, everybody has to agree, like, this is the best direction or stuff like that. So that's just like to scratch the surface of what happens when you get signed. You know, it's actually when the real work begins. You know, a lot of kids should understand that. You know, they work hard and they want to be in a band, they want to be, you know, touring, they want to do that. And it's like, that's all great, but just be prepared that when, and if you do get signed, it's a lot harder than it was when you were a local band. Because now you have to stay at that level and go bigger. If you don't, then people forget about you. Just like that, you know. So it's a little stressful.
Yeah.
You have to work hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you work hard no matter what. You know, local bands work hard, and we were there too at one point. So we know what it takes and what you have to do and the sacrifices you have to make. But it's just a different kind of work when you get signed to a record label, when you start touring professionally and stuff. It's, you know, it's just, we'd be here all day explaining to you what goes on, but it's hard. It's just a lot harder.
That some of your songs are inspired in Al Pacino films.
Yeah.
Why?
The first record was, yeah. Well, for multiple reasons. We're fans of the actor, obviously, and the movies are great that we had chose to name the song titles after. And it was kind of the thing where we're coming out of, you know, into this sea of big sharks, and what I mean by that is like the bands that are out are just, you know, real big, and it's kind of a crazy industry, and we felt to give us a little bit of an edge as well, on top of our appreciation for the actor and the movies, was, you know, titles like Showtime or Carlito's Way and stuff. Those are already movies, and they've already made a statement in the industry, film industry, but nonetheless, everybody knows the movie Scarface, you know, so when you see it on our record title, you'll remember it right away. Even though you haven't even heard the song, you're like, oh, they got a song named Scarface, and you'll remember that, you know. And same thing kind of with our outfits and stuff. It just kind of, coming out, we wanted to make as big of an impact as we could, like some of our idols who would do the same, like Slipknot or Mudvayne or bands who had this image. And when they came out, people were like, whoa, what are they doing, you know, and they remember that, you know. And so we've always been inspired by that, so we just thought, why not do it, you know, in our own way. So we just did it that way, and it seems to be working.
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah.
And what other type of things inspires you when you have to write a song?
When we write music, there's a lot of things.
Just life in general.
Life in general, yeah. I mean, I think for vocals it's different, and for drums and guitars, everybody has different inspirations. You know, one of the inspirations I think for us as a whole are just other bands that we've listened to over the years, and you know, over the years, you know, you've been touring for so long and listening to other bands and who's bringing what, who's not bringing certain things. You kind of put those things together and you start writing music, you know.
It's kind of the thing where with art, you never really know where or when it's going to come to you. You know, the lyrics could just happen when you're about to go to bed, and you're just like, when you think of this thing, and it just comes. You know, it's like the same with a painter or anybody. You don't just wake up and say, I'm gonna, you know, write right now, because it may come, it may not. You might get stuck, and then you're there for hours, and you're like, I can't.
Inspiration.
Yeah, so it just happens. You know, I think that's with every. I wish there was a switch that we could just go. We're gonna write right now, and let's go, and then okay, never, and it turn out. But this, unfortunately, it's not like that. Not that easy. So, just kind of happens when it happens.
So you write the songs all together?
Yeah.
Yeah, we write everything together. We all have a part, you know.
Now with technology and stuff, we're able to do other stuff like write drums. Like now we have little programs on our phone, we can write drum parts, and then our guitar player will write on his own in the computer, or
instead of being at home.
Instead of all having to physically be in there, which is what we really like to do anyway. But being touring for so many months out of the year, you don't get a lot of time to go home and really write. So right now we're trying to just get into the game of like, okay, I wrote this drum beat, and then he'll write it and it's like there, and you just kind of piece it together, and then you get into the jam room and work it out and kind of see what works naturally and kind of flows. But it's nice to have that head start, you know, these like cool riffs and drum parts and a breakdown or a whatever, you know, jumpy kind of part. You can just write it, you know. You just feel it and you know what works, so feel it out and write it.
And what moments do you keep from this time touring?
I think everything. I mean, you have to soak everything in.
Yeah.
You gotta learn.
Something touching?
I mean, look where we are, you know, we're fairly young guys, and in this country and all the other countries that we've been in, we've seen a lot of places, you know, like already, and we still hope to see many, many more, and if, you know, if we could, and those things are just, I think, real important, you know, to be able to experience. Not a lot of people get to do that, you know, very few people get to tour and travel the world like that, you know, and a lot of people wish they could, and we are lucky enough to be able to do it because we can write music that apparently people like. So it's
all the way over here.
Lucky, you know. It's just we just got lucky to be able to make this band and be able to see the things that we have already, and we're hoping that we're lucky enough to see more and do more, you know. And we always try to give back, you know, and we never forget where we come from, and it's real important to us, you know, not to ever. That's why you always see us like hanging out with people and just regular people, you know. We just hang because when we were growing up and we were kids, we would wish that we could maybe run into that guy that we loved in that band, and you wouldn't hardly ever. So we try to, you know, be available. So if people are wanting to meet us and stuff, they can, you know. And if they have questions and we can give them advice, that's ultimately what we're really here for too, you know. We're here, they pay to see us, and if they have any questions and they have concerns, or how did you do this, or how did, you know, we'll talk with them the best we can, you know. We can't, unfortunately, we can't sit there and talk with them for hours, but we can give them a little bit of something that maybe we've never come to experience, and they can take with them home, you know, and try. That's important to us, so I think those are the things though that I think I speak for all of us when I say, because I know we're all the same way, you know. We're all like, you know, we gotta get undressed and we're all like undressing, we're looking at each other and we're like, you gonna go out there? What's it like? It's like, yeah, are you? It's like, yeah, well, I'm waiting for you. Okay, well, let's go. You know, so we'll do that stuff. It's fun to us more than anything, you know. I enjoy talking to people. I don't want to be this guy that just sits in the bus or the green room all day. Like, yeah, what you doing with your life if you're just sitting in the room all day, you know? Like, it's kind of boring.
And you can learn a lot of things talking with people.
Yeah.
Most definitely, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the people out here they teach us a lot, you know. It's not only that we're here to teach them, we learn a lot from other people. Just different cultures, we learn different foods, different languages, different, you know, just everything. You know, why not? You're here, you might as well learn something.
Soak it all in,
Yeah.
So every day it's like a dream.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'd say so, yeah. It really hit us, I think, as far as what a dream come true is, when we were on the Mayhem Fest 2012 of this year with Slipknot. That was like, whoa,
Yeah, that was really huge, yeah.
that's like probably one of all of our favorite bands, you know what I mean? Like, combined, we were just like, and to be able to talk with them, hang out with them at such a level that they are, and for them to still be okay and hang out and, yeah, come on, chill, come to the bus, it was like,
Yeah.
mind blowing. That tour, you would wake up every day and be like, damn, we're really here. I thought I was dreaming, unless I still am, you know, because that one was a wild one. Really, it's just the mentality and the professionalism was just so much to learn. You know, it was really cool. Really cool.
You should say, please hit me, I think I'm dreaming.
Yeah, we would.
I mean, even this tour is a dream too. I mean, because like this is our second time, and it's our biggest European tour ever now so far. So maybe in the future something bigger will happen, or you know, something else. You know.
Yeah.
But
This is big.
This is really big for us over here. So this is to be doing this is awesome. So.
Yeah. A lot of people every night, you know, a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
So we're lucky.
How do you see yourself in 10 years' time, for example? What do you expect?
10?
10, 5? I don't know.
Nah, we can go 10. I don't
We
know.
can go 10. Wow, that's
You
a
never
long
know,
time.
you never know tomorrow, but
Yeah.
in 10 years, the most I can say is I would like to still see us all alive first and foremost, and
Yeah, that's important.
that'd be nice.
We're not guaranteed tomorrow, so 10
No.
years is quite a long time.
That's asking a lot in this world, but you know, I would hope for that for all of us and for our families and everything, and be in good spirits, and second, to be able to still do what we enjoy doing, which is what we're doing right now. You know, if we're given that, that would be incredible. You know, so that's all we can hope. You know, you never know what goes down. But you hope for the best. You know, and you try to be the best you can.
You have to try it.
You got to. You have to try. You know?
Well, thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely.
Before ending, do you want to say something to your Spanish fans?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Keep being amazing. We never knew this many people knew about us over here. Red, White, Green is in stores. It's been in stores for a few months. I don't necessarily know over here. Maybe you have to order it, but whatever you can do to get your hands on it, get it, and just come to the show, sing all the lyrics. If you catch us walking by, hopefully, say hello, grab one of us.
Most definitely, yeah.
From me, you?
No, the same thing.
Yeah. See, it's roughly always just come hang out, you know. Whatever you want to do, bring a beer, bring any, you know, we'll party, we'll hang out. So.
Well, then look, that's a chance.
Yeah, but yeah, that's about it for me. Well, from us.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, you guys.